Hey, good Tuesday morning. I'm your host, September 20. It's not September 21st, it's September 22nd. That's okay. Don't try to throw me off that early. That's you can't get me mixed up. There you go. Throw a two in there and it works. I'm your host this Tuesday morning, BKP, and we have Emily in the studio making it happen. And we are about to bring you the best 2 hours you can spend in the morning with us. Get a cup of coffee, a donut. I don't know. What do you like? Pastry? I don't know. You biscuit and gravy kind of guy, whatever. Join us this morning. Hey, what's going on? That's the big question, right? What's going on, Emily? I think I need to let you know. I think we're going to need the cuckoo clock today. We're going to have Democratic reaction. Now, whenever you can get that ready, let people that have never. This is Democrat. When I ask for the Democrats' reaction to what's going on, you may hear this. If you. Here you go. There, thank you, Emily. Right on target. She's on target. Yes, that is our Democrat reaction sound there, the cuckoo clock. They're going crazy, folks. Now, what if? A lot of what ifs here. We have the Constitution. We have Scalia's court. We have what Rick calls the Trump shrine. Baseball for calling balls and strikes, whatever. What if President Trump picked someone Friday and Mitch McConnell holds the vote, let's say Saturday, right? What if Mitch McConnell holds a vote? Friday, the president comes out to the podium and says, hey, here's my pick. She's going to be on the court Monday morning. We're going to swear in. John Wright. What if? Now, let's just put that out there. What if a pick is done Friday, Saturday there's a vote, and Monday John Roberts swears in the new replacement? Too soon? It's like, when somebody passes, I say they die, but somebody likes to say they pass. I don't know where they pass to, but they're dead. When somebody's dead, is it too soon? It's too soon. Just saying. According to Ginsburg and her granddaughter, it's way too soon. But according to the Constitution, he can do that. Yes. Now, if he does that, what will we miss out? This video. And let's play this one right here. And I might have sent you one twice, Emily, but we cannot possibly move forward. Now, you remember in Brett Kavanaugh, where he is, by the way, where is Kamala Harris? Where's she at? Do they not want you to know that between her and Joe Biden, they have a great track record of rounding up black males and throwing them in jail? Do they not want you to know that? Do they not want you to remember that Kamala Harris would probably be your next president if Biden is elected? Do they not want you to know that? Why are they keeping her back? Because of not a slip? Is she in training? Is she working with the deep state somewhere on her administration? Why Biden's on the campaign trail? Have you seen Biden on the campaign? Isn't it laughable what they call Biden on the campaign trail? We'll get into that. But why should we have these hearings for Kamala Harris and the Democrats? Maybe we should let them make a fool of themselves in front of America. Remember, the Kavanaugh hearings cost them 4 Senate seats. 4. Yeah, that's why Claire McCaskill is playing a role on MSNBC on a early morning spot on MSNBC at 6 a.m. with Joe and Minka and little Willie, is because she's no longer a senator in Missouri, right? What about, is it Ben Nelson down in Florida? No longer a senator. That's right. They lost 4. Nobody wants to talk about that after the Brett Kavanaugh disaster for Democrats on the Supreme Court, that Republicans increased their numbers to where they don't give a rat's ass if Collins votes for the next pick or Murkowski. They increased their numbers last time because of that. I want to play this one clip just to remind you of the disaster that was and what could be if. Now, at first, it seems like there's a little echo in this clip, but it's not bad. Stay with it, okay? Minute and a half, I think. You know the one I'm talking about? We can't possibly move forward with this. Go ahead and play that for us.
Welcome everyone to this confirmation hearing on the nomination of
Mr. Chairman.
Brett Kavanaugh
Mr. Chairman.
to serve as Associate Justice.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to be recognized for a question before we proceed. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to be recognized to ask a question before we proceed. The committee received just last night, less than 15 hours ago, 42,000 pages of documents that we have not had an opportunity to review or read or analyze.
You're out of order. I'll proceed.
We cannot possibly move forward, Mr. Chairman,
I
with this
extend a
hearing.
very warm
We
welcome
have not
to
been
Judge
given an
Kavanaugh,
opportunity to have a meaningful
his wife,
hearing on
Ashley.
this nominee.
their 2 daughters.
Mr. Chairman,
Their
I
extended
agree with my
family and
colleague,
friends,
Senator Harris. Mr. Chairman,
Judge
we
Kavanaugh's
received
many law
42,000
clerks,
documents that we haven't
and
been able
everyone else
to
joining us
review last
today.
night, and we believe this hearing
I
should be
know this is an
postponed.
exciting day for all of you here, and you're rightly proud
Mr. Chairman,
of
if
Judge.
we cannot be recognized, I move to adjourn.
The American people
Chairman, I move
get
to adjourn.
hear directly from Judge Kavanaugh later this afternoon.
Mr. Chairman, I move to adjourn. Mr. Chairman, we have been denied real access to the documents we need to advise.
Chairman,
and
regular
consent,
order is called for.
which turns this hearing into a charade and a mockery of our norms.
Well-
And Mr. Chairman, I therefore move to adjourn this hearing.
Okay.
I knew my potential.
This is a mockery and a travesty of justice. Mr. Chairman, we have 40,000 pages of documents dumped on our desk last night. We can't move forward. Grassley's trying to introduce Kavanaugh, his wife, the 2 lovely children, right? Right. We can't move. They don't care the kids are there. Get the kids out of the room. Move. I move to adjourn. Blumenthal, the idiot. I move to adjourn. This is denying us real access. Huh. Now, I don't know. Ask yourself, do you want to see the kangaroo show the Democrats will put on for about 3 days? I mean, they will lead you to believe the media, because sadly, the American people, and I'm going to say it like this, sadly, the American people don't read, have not read, don't understand the Constitution. Now I'm going to get attacked like you understand the Constitution. The Democrats, Joe's like, I taught constitutional law for 22 years, man. The Constitution gives the American people the opportunity to vote. Okay, Joe. That he was rambling. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say that the last 6 months, lame duck. There's no mention whatsoever on when, where, and how a president can appoint. And it says to advise and consent the Senate. There's nothing in the center of there after hearings, after due process, after time to vet the candidate. Nothing at all in there that says that. So why are they so upset? And we'll go over this in a little bit, but They don't know what to do. And let me tell you why, okay? They're not quiet this morning. Don't make that mistake. They're not quiet. But I watched CNN and I watched MSNBC, and I noticed a little tamping down. They're trying to figure out the direction they're going in. They really are. They're meeting right now. They told all the media. So we know, you and I know, that the media is corrupt. The media, with the exception of FYNTV.com, Fetcher News, and FYN Media Group, and a couple others. They're corrupt. I call it the hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media. They just are. And we know that the corporate corrupt media takes the talking points and runs with them. I mean, use the analogy, they run with the football. They hand it off and run with it. So this morning, I noticed in the media, they're all waiting and running every scenario. Okay? Now, the media should never be the news waiting to see how the Republicans are going to play their hand or the President of the United States. But they are. You don't report news based on who's going to play their hand and what's next. You don't report news based on a calculated outcome, because all of them are sitting waiting for Friday. Now, I'll show you in a minute. Cory Gardner, right? Let's go over this just a second. This has got them all worked up today, and we're going to continue on this, okay? Number 4, Trump has the votes. We've got the votes to confirm. Now, remember, I haven't played this. Maybe we will tomorrow, but remember Lindsey Graham and the Kavanaugh hearing, okay? So you remember in the morning, okay, the lady that was asking the questions that set everything up for the afternoon, the lady that was asking the questions for the Republicans, okay? So Republicans, remember the Kavanaugh hearing, and I forget her name, but remember the Kavanaugh hearing, Republicans felt that if they went after Christine Blasey Ford, these white males, remember that? It was all set up, white males to, question Christine Blasey Ford, a white woman, okay, a victim. At that time, remember at that time, Democrats, all victims had to be heard. I mean, it didn't matter. It did not matter what the case was. All they had to do was make a statement, and you have to hear them and you have to believe them. Okay. So we know Dianne Feinstein and along with Kamala Harris out there in California and Nancy Pelosi, we know they all made up the Christine Blasey Ford story to put before Kavanaugh. We know that. Let's just leave it alone. But you remember that morning, the lady that was doing the questioning of Christine Blasey Ford in lieu of the senators, all right? And then the afternoon, we all remember the one speech where Lindsey Graham lost it and went off. And you started cheering at home. And America started cheering. And then you started asking yourself, wait a minute, do we like this guy? Because it was very confusing. We didn't know if we liked Lindsey Graham or not, conservatives, right? But let's move along from this. I don't want to get stuck on this. But don't forget, there's some things you got to remember. Okay? So they have the votes. Democrats are waiting to see, and they're trying to figure out their next move. Now, they may have it throughout the morning, but they don't this morning. Yesterday, Democrats, it was a bizarre moment. It was a Ginsburg seat, okay, to fill Ginsburg's seat, which, it bothers me to hear that because we have 9 seats that belong to the American people on the Supreme Court of the United States, not Ginsburg, okay? And yesterday we started hearing packing the court. We heard all the above. It started later in the day, and Democrats didn't know exactly what to do with it. This started later in the day. It was, and they wondered who would be the first. So let's go to number 55. Later in the day yesterday on Ginsburg, it started evolving through the morning. Now they have the votes to move forward. In November 2013, so when you see they have the votes, all right, and you're upset over they have the votes, remember November 2013, Senate Democrats led by Harry Reid under the nuclear option, okay, eliminated the 60-vote rule on executive branch nominees and federal judge appointments, but not for Supreme Court, okay? This is a rule that Harry Reid, okay? Harry Reid brought into play the nuclear option. Remember that? He put judicial in an up and down vote. An up and down vote. Show you something here. They put up an up and down vote on the nuclear option. Number 57. Senate goes nuclear option. Judicial appointments. Now they're going to tell you it doesn't include the Supreme Court. That's what they're going to tell you. It doesn't include the Supreme Court. Harry Reid went nuclear. Senate goes for nuclear option. And it started yesterday that Democrats had to look to themselves to say, wait a minute, maybe we brought this forward and we should not have. Okay, that being said, they're all upset this morning about the Republicans having the vote. I'm going to take a break, and before I do, we got a lot to go over. There's two things. Number 5, why won't Joe Biden name his Supreme Court pick? Why not? Is this Joe Biden's Supreme Court pick and he wants to keep it under wraps? Stacey Abrams? Take a break. Will there be any trick-or-treating this year? Or that be one more thing they take away from the kids? And right now, let's talk about this a little later. $2 billion. $2 billion. Give me number 58. Last night, the Las Vegas Raiders, right, played their first home game in a brand new $2 billion. Number 58. Did I send it? Maybe I forgot to send it. Number 58. A $2 billion stadium. Okay. The Raiders have finally moved to Las Vegas, and their new stadium, Allegiant Stadium, reportedly cost $2 billion to build. $2 billion. I don't have 58. Okay, I will get that to you during the break. Let's take a little break, and we'll be right back.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
If you want big Chevy discounts, Days Chevrolet in Jasper gets it done with savings of $8,000 on new Chevy Equinox or up to $10,000 savings off new Silverado crew cabs. We're big on discounts and even bigger on customer service. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less. Days Chevrolet, Days gets it done. Find new roads.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. There's a couple things I want to do before I get back into the Joe Biden Democrats not knowing what to do between now and Friday. Okay. They're trying to figure out exactly what direction to go in. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. They're trying to figure out what direction to go in between now and Friday exactly. As the day, they will modify their statement, get it out. The first eruption of the announcement that Trump would appoint somebody and try to push it through before the election was to impeach him. Everything's on the table. Chuck Schumer, everything's off the table or on the table or whatever. We'll do anything we have to stop this. If we win, you will wish this never happened. I mean, it was pretty ugly and it still is, but it's pretty ugly for about 36 hours. And then they stopped to think, and obviously they knew this at the beginning, but they stopped to say, the last time we went after the Supreme Court nominee, it didn't work so well for us. We lost 4 seats in the Senate. Now they're hoping, here is their major hope, is that they're hoping that they retain the House. Yes. They're hoping that they retain the House, they steal the presidency, and they steal the Senate. Okay. And that's what they're hoping. They're hoping they can till us down in North Carolina. Is that who it is? But they're hoping that they could steal where he's out in South Dakota. But anyhow, they're hoping that they could steal the election. If so, you're going to wish that you never tried this. The fear of don't try this. They're doing everything out there. We'll impeach you. Whatever it takes, we're going to do it. But that didn't work out so well. And they have Biden, and Trump has a list. Okay, so if Trump could put his list out for you to look at, the American people, and if he can make his pick, and if Biden is so adamant if Joe Biden is so adamant that the pick belongs to the winner goes the spoils. If he is so adamant that the pick goes to the winner, why not, up the ante? I mean, Kamala Harris, they pretended she's black, right? So Kamala Harris, why not go ahead and throw out your pick for the Supreme Court? I mean, couldn't that clinch it for you? A black woman? Because you guaranteed that. He's in trouble because he guaranteed a black woman for the Supreme Court. And before I go, I'm already there, but before I go there, the NFL, Monday Night Football, okay? Monday Night Football last night was played. And let's go to, I showed you this, number 58. NFL's in big trouble. All right? And a $2 billion stadium, $2 billion stadium, empty last night for the Raiders. Who did they play last night? I don't know. I don't care. The NFL, $2 billion, an empty stadium. They're asking for money. Go look this up today. This is your research project. Who came up in Las Vegas with the $2 billion? The owner? The NFL? How much public money is in $2 billion here? Go look it up in Las Vegas. I don't know, maybe all $2 billion is paid for by the ownership of the company. Maybe they sold bonds. Did Las Vegas, did they build the parking lots? Who's on the hook for $2 billion in Las Vegas, right? Ask yourself. And then they're telling you they need money to bail out cities. Okay? We could have built another $2 billion stadium, NFL, if you would not have supported the riots in Kenosha and Portland and Seattle like you did with Black Lives Matter. $2 billion. How many people could have gotten another unemployment check? $2 billion. Paycheck protection. You just go on the list. An empty stadium, number 39. There it is, sitting in the desert, empty. Number 60. What did I say? Yeah, number 59. Right, number 60. Look at that. Sitting there. 61. 62. All right, let me get you something here. Number 36. Raiders beat Saints 34-24 in Las Vegas Stadium debut. Empty. They win in an empty stadium. NFL. Now, the last thing I want to say on this right here is an empty stadium, $2 billion, no concessions, no parking money, no jersey sales, and a $2 billion house empty, piping in sound noise for their first game. Look, if you will look this up, you will find where it says that voter registration is down 17%. Why is the NFL trying to get me to register to vote? Why are Major League Sports trying to get me to register to vote? Why do I see commercials from the NFL with Pete Carroll saying, do I try to write a game plan that only 66% of our passes are completed? Why am I watching the NFL, Major League, all of them? Why can I not turn on Facebook, Instagram, anything that somebody's not trying to make me register to vote? Because they're down 17%. Because they lost those vulnerable mush brains at the college campuses that just showed up. I mean, there's the tent that says sign up for a credit card. Oh, I can get a credit? Yeah, nobody's going to ask any questions until you run up $6,000, $7,000 and you have to go home and tell your parents that you went off to college and got a credit card at the little tent outside and you can't pay it. But anyhow, the voter registration push on college campuses, at your city corners with people with clipboards, the begging you to register to vote, it's not there. So they're moving it to the NFL, Facebook, you name every social media platform, anything and everywhere they can. They're moving registering to vote. I just want to know, and that was my question, if everything is so good on the Democratic side with registering to vote, look the story up. Why do they say voter registration down this year 17%? I don't know. That's a study. I just wanted to show you a $2 billion stadium. $2 billion stadium. Now, I don't want to get into Ginsburg yet. The President of the United States held 2 rallies, okay? He held 2 rallies in Ohio yesterday. The media continues to say Joe Biden on the campaign trail. I really want to know. Now, we're pushing up to the first debate. All right. And when is that? Is it the 26th? When is that debate? Is that Saturday night? I don't know. Is it this week? Right? Here's who's going to debate. A guy that did 2 rallies yesterday. Now, show us the lines for the rallies. Just the lines. You got pictures of the rallies. We'll show you the rallies. Many of you put on Facebook, social media. Trump's on in Ohio twice yesterday. Look at the lines in 2 parts of Ohio. Play both of them, Emily, the lines. That's the first one. Go ahead and play the second one. This is 2 Ohio rallies yesterday. These are the lines. Did that freeze up? If you got to put it back in, did it freeze up or did it play all 38 seconds? I'd like to show the line at the second rally. If you get that, go ahead and put it in and run that 38 seconds. 2 rallies yesterday in Ohio. Met with, and I'm getting ready to show you something, okay? Met with Amy Coney Barrett, the possible pick for Supreme Court. So he worked yesterday, went to 2 locations in Ohio. Is that ready to put back in? I don't know how long it takes. Sometimes these freeze up, and you got to take a minute to get them back in the studio. I wanted you to see the second line. And the thing I wanted you to see is not just people at the rally, what people will do to go to a Trump rally. They won't meet the plane for Biden. They don't allow anybody to meet the plane. And Biden is on the campaign trail. Did you put that one back in, Emily? It's like if I yell louder, she can hear me or something over there. It's like, if you get that one, I want to show the second line. Go ahead and put that in. And then here's what I want to do is I want to go to the 2 videos of Biden based on attendance. Now, this is not yesterday in Ohio. This is last week, okay? This is last week. 2 trips. I want to play the Greg Allen Twitter. Let's play Joe Biden shows up in Duluth, Minnesota, okay, on September 18th. All right, 50 people, Greg Allen. This is Minnesota, last September 18th. Play that one. Is that a continued problem? Okay, play the Greg Allen one I sent you.
So this is our training center in Norton. We'll head over and talk a little bit about welding to set out with. Both carpenters and millwrights in this area do well, whether it's for a high.
All right, you see the circles set up? And this is Minnesota, not 50 people there, an empty warehouse. I mean, there's a manufacturing plant. The circles are set up for the media. Do you see the cut sheets? You see that? They're cut sheets laying on the chair. They're the paper that's laying on the chairs of each and every reporter there, already set up for them to get there. Are you really going to vote for this? Now show Trump in Minnesota. The day before, this is Trump in Minnesota. You see Biden. Biden at a warehouse manufacturing with circles for media to sit with a mask, and he is the media have all of their rules on a piece of paper there, and how the event works is all written out. Everything's perfectly scripted for Biden to try to minimize. Trump has a meeting yesterday morning with Amy Coney Barrett, has 2 rallies in Ohio, just off the chain. The man is just saying anything and everything. He's going for it. I love every minute of it. But this is Biden. Play the one where Biden can't breathe. Okay?
Good afternoon, and welcome to the nation's Constitution Center. I had the great privilege of being the guest leader of this outfit for a year. It's an appropriate place to make the speech I'm about to make. I attended Mass earlier today and prayed for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her family.
Biden can't make it to the podium. No, this guy can't make it to the podium. He can't breathe enough. I mean, he is exhausted. He has no energy at all. Trump holds rally after rally, gets on the plane, meeting after meeting, interview. As soon as Trump leaves the stage, he stops and talks to media. As soon as he gets on Air Force One, he does an interview with someone. As soon as he lands at the next spot, he does another interview. He talks to media. Non-stop. This guy can't make it to the stage. This guy can't make it to the podium. There's no enthusiasm. Let me say what I said yesterday, and I'm going to move on because I got some other things to do today. But we're talking about a party with an 87-year-old. See, they're all upset that Ginsburg now didn't at 81. When Obama was there, and there was plenty of time at 81, you know, you could have had Harry Reid, you could have had Obama, you know. They're thinking now, damn, that didn't work out. But the Democrats are hanging on 2 people living and 1 did not. An 87-year-old Supreme Court justice and a 78-year-old nominee for president. How about that for a platform? An AOC, now think about their party. AOC, crazy as hell, okay? And Bernie Sanders, crazy as hell, running the party with a bunch of crazy-ass socialists, okay? Commie bastards running around the country, Green New Deal, raise your taxes, supporting riots, supporting Black Lives Matter, supporting Antifa, burning down cities, while their biggest prayer is that a 78-year-old guy and an 87-year-old woman just live long enough. How's that for a campaign platform? I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
At Ingalls, we know that school is a little different this year, with virtual learning and working from home. But we have continued to donate to our Tools for Schools program, just like always. And all our participating schools will have those funds waiting for them when the bell rings this fall.
Okay, who can tell me the difference between molarity and molality?
In the meantime, Ingalls has everything you need to make this school year a little easier. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is more than just your average Ace. We have a huge selection of Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next trip. We have a huge selection of lumber for your next building project. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs. Plus, we have everything you'd expect, like paint, tools, and equipment.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, 1 nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
If you want big Chevy discounts, Days Chevrolet in Jasper gets it done with savings of $8,000 on new Chevy Equinox or up to $10,000 savings off new Silverado crew cabs. We're big on discounts and even bigger on customer service. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less. Days Chevrolet, Days gets it done. Find new roads.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Hey, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Just a little bit about the studio. Now, I have Scalia's Court up here. This is my judicial hero, Antonin Scalia. Okay. And I'm going to play a clip in a little bit. I mean, there's some of you out there that have said, this is your moment. You've said, what the hell is wrong with you? How the hell did this happen to you? At what did you not like watch cartoons as a kid? I don't know. Yes, I did. But I'm going to share something with you that I never missed. I think it came on Saturdays, and I never missed this show. And I'm going to play you a little bit of my favorite show. Okay, my favorite episode, we'll call it, in just a little bit. But it fits with today. Now, if you are new, this is my Blue Lives Matter. Now, I don't want to hang it up yet because right underneath, if you've been here for a while, this is my Blue Lives Matter flag. Tell me you don't love that. I just love that. Now, this is handmade, locally by Jason Newman. Jason's a deputy sheriff in Gilmer County. I can get one for you. Put my number up to reach me here really quick. I can get you one of these. He does a great job. He's a deputy sheriff in Gilmer County. Outstanding young man. Okay. Take that down so they can see the flag now, or they can't. All right. I can get that. And then Jason also, and I'll get it put up, there is a beautiful American flag right here. Handmade again, Jason Newman, and I will get them both put up, but I didn't want to hide it. I have a Trump flag over here. As Rick calls it, my Trump shrine, but I do have a Ronald Reagan calendar. Oh, it says August. I will have to get with the month. I have my American flag right there. My Trump, Make America Great, my Trump Pence, and there is some Democratic election memorabilia on here. This little button says Mondale for America, Mondale Ferrara, right? And this is an old original Ross Perot for president. You can't see this at home, but the staple marks are right up the center where it was stapled. This cardboard was stapled onto a stick when Ross Perot ran as an independent. And I always love to do my impression of Ross Perot on Larry King, but so many people have forgotten who he is. Maybe you don't know the impression, so it wouldn't be timely. And we have our United We Stand and all of my Trump hats. I got to tell you a little bit. Every once in a while, I got to do this. I cannot, without my friend Steve, okay? Steve had these hats made. Vote Trump 2020 Perfect Vision. What else do we have here? Steve, big shout out to you this morning. Vote Trump Mobs or Jobs. Okay, what do you want? And then Mega Drain the Swamp. Okay, so there you go. All right, so folks, there you have it. Now, did Biden have to promise her something? And I'm serious. Did he have to promise her something? I think we should get the word out because old Burfarilla here. Damn it. I knew I was going to get in trouble. I'm sorry, folks. That's not very classy. But Burfarilla, number 51, she's going to be on the show. They're floating this out. Okay. Number 51, Morning Joe, Senator Tester, but look who's there. She probably has already been on the show by now. I will Google in the next break. But there is the Georgia darling Stacey Abrams. Now, for the Democratic Party, let me say this. She's done a lot. Okay? So before you get all worked up over there, Republicans, on that side of the aisle, on the Democratic side of the aisle, Stacey Abrams is owed something. Now, whether she wants it or not, I don't know. But don't think there were not talks with her during the vetting when Joe said, there's two things Joe promised. A black woman for vice president, a woman of color. Kamala's like a couple of crayons out of a box. And he promised a black woman for Supreme Court. As you can see, Kamala won that. Now, you don't have to be good looking to be on the Supreme Court. I know I just got in so much damn trouble, right? Look at soda my ass. I mean, soda my arm, okay? So, you could say they were holding over Stacey Abrams for Supreme Court. She doesn't have appearance appeal. Oh, hell, am I in trouble, right? But it's, you think I'm in trouble, but I'm really telling you what happens, okay? But that may not be the reason why they held her over, all jokes aside. But she's owed something. You need to understand, if you're not from Georgia, You should look her up. She is the female George Soros. Wait a minute. Soros is a billionaire, and he's given to this, and he's given to that, and he's trying to influence this race and that race. Okay? At the top of the groups, folks, at the top of the groups, all across this country, at the top, okay, let's get on to Burfarilla's big picture. Hell, I've said it once. Why not just go and just get my ass in total trouble? There's number 5. There is Dementia Joe and Burfarilla. Serious. This is very, very serious. So take me serious. At the top of groups all over the country, this woman has spoke. She has organized. She has been to trainings. Yes, all over. She has done video conferences teaching how to go after election results, how to claim voter suppression, how to go forward with registering people that don't exist, how to go forward with pushing vote by mail. This woman is as far to the top with Eric Holder, Obama, and all of them. They owe her. Oh, I am telling you, they owe Stacey Abrams. They do. I talked to somebody in the Associated Press yesterday in their office, okay? And there were comments. We had a discussion, I can't go into it, about Stacey Abrams and what she has done. And this was with the Associated Press, with somebody in their office, okay? What she has done to highlight elections. So I'm just here to tell you, they owe her big time. Now, you don't want an angry black woman. This happens to be a friend of Kelly Loeffler's. This happens to be one of Kelly Loeffler's attorneys at one time. That's my understanding, right? They owe this woman. What kind of deal did they make with her to get Kamala Harris as VP? Now, Joe had Representative Val Deming down in Florida, right? A former police chief down there. She didn't fit. Long story short, he had Stacey Abrams, and then he had Kamala Harris. No matter how you look at it, he only had about 3 avenues to go once he boxed himself in and said the vice president would be. Okay? Now, Stacey Abrams, they may have something bigger and better for her in the deep state. Because trust me, Joe's pick of Kamala Harris is the one that they feel will fit best with the California, New York lefties, okay, with the socialists to run the country, because Joe will not be running the country. Kamala fit the best, and they're working with her now. Where is she at? You don't see her. You do not see Kamala Harris. But let me move on. I'm beating this up, but I'm telling you. So leave her up there. These are some of the articles that are out this morning. Okay. Give me number 54. Okay. This was 4 hours ago. I think I got this at 5 o'clock in the morning. Or morning, folks. Biden can still win on Supreme Court with Stacey Abrams as his nominee. Okay. Number 53. Okay. Biden can still win on the Supreme Court with Stacey Abrams as his nominee. After the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the Democratic nominee has a chance to make a bold statement. Okay. So will he make a bold statement? Because this is what he said. Hold on, I got to hear just a second here. This came out from the Independent this morning. Joe Biden either believes the premise of his campaign for the presidency or he does not. Either way, the death of Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg on Friday gives him an opportunity, as surely as it gives America occasion to mourn a legal giant. Most people knew the stakes. Ginsburg's death gives President Trump one last chance to name a justice before election he's likely to lose. It gives Republicans one last chance to cement the majority on the court. All right? So Trump will nominate someone before the election, and the GOP-controlled Senate will try to confirm them before giving way to a newly elected, likely Democrat-controlled Senate in January. This is from the Independent. Biden can seize the initiative from Trump by announcing his own shadow nominee so voters can choose, and the nominee should be former Georgia legislator and gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams. Why? The premise of Biden's campaign boils down to the policy premise is that laws should serve everyone, not just the privileged. So that is that. And then 1420 WBSM. This was, I think, back in, I forget when this was up. Vice President Joe Biden has committed to appointing a black female to the Supreme Court when and if he has the opportunity as president. All right. This is back, I think, in May. Okay, but this is a while back, this one here. Here is the other one from the Independent. Okay. Most people know the stakes. Ginsburg death gave President Trump one last chance. I have that one. Where is the other one? Here is the Guardian. Okay. This is an older one from the Guardian. Our time is now. Review Stacey Abrams for Attorney General, if not Vice President. Okay. They were looking at her as Attorney General. Supreme Court fight could elevate Kamala Harris's profile. Where's it at here? I had one. Let's see. I'm not going to go with any more. We're going to take our break, and when we come back, we're going to play what Biden said about we're going to play what Biden said about announcing his Supreme Court pick. But while I have, give me number 5, right back up there. Folks, you have to remember, okay? You got to remember right there, all right? That is who could be the next Supreme Court justice of the United States if Biden has a chance. Now, another thing while we're at it, okay, if Biden is to win, would we have the Ginsburg effect with Clarence Thomas? Would it flip? Clarence Thomas, it's well known he wants to retire, okay? It's well known he wants to retire. He's waiting for Trump to get reelected. Will the Republicans have the same situation with Clarence Thomas? And if she's not Supreme Court justice now? Will she be in a Biden or a Harris Biden administration? I'm going to take a break. I want to play you a couple of Biden clips and one from me. Let's take a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
At Ingalls, we know that school is a little different this year, with virtual learning and working from home. But we have continued to donate to our Tools for Schools program, just like always. And all our participating schools will have those funds waiting for them when the bell rings this fall.
Okay, who can tell me the difference between molarity and molality?
In the meantime, Ingalls has everything you need to make this school year a little easier. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is more than just your average Ace. We have a huge selection of Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next trip. We have a huge selection of lumber for your next building project. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs. Plus, we have everything you'd expect, like paint, tools, and equipment.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
All right, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, like I said, I don't know. Democrats are trying to figure this out now, what direction to go in. Republicans have them in a box this week. This is the Democrat box of the week that Trump has them in. He is out on the campaign trail. He is talking about nominating a Supreme Court justice. Their heads are spinning off. Joe Biden, I can't even watch his speech in Philadelphia. I was trying to listen to his remarks he delivered about the Supreme Court packing the court, one thing after another, and I cannot. I can't watch this guy as the president is working 16 hours a day. This guy can't make it to a podium. But moving right along, I don't know if the Republicans should not take 3 days. Now, I say if you want to see the deep state, corporate, corrupt media, their heads explode, and the media and Democrats, their head explode, let Trump pick somebody on Friday, let McConnell call for a vote Saturday, and let John Roberts swear him in on Monday. Now, that would they would freak out and explode. But I'm not for sure, folks, that we don't give them 3 days of hearings. I'm not for sure. Now, you saw Blumenthal earlier. Now, Democrats will not treat a woman of color with any respect, no matter who they are, as long as they're appointed by the President of the United States. So don't think, let me get this, if either of the two of these ladies are appointed, Lagoa, is that her name? And Amy Coney Barrett. Here we go. Give me number 44. Okay. So if Amy Coney Barrett, a white woman from Indiana, who has been vetted, who met with the president, she's a circuit court judge now, which has to go through confirmation. And Barbara Lagoa, okay, she is a Cuban American, right? Cuban Hispanic American in Florida. The Democrats will not treat these ladies with any respect whatsoever. So if you look at Kamala Harris, okay, and you stop and think about Harris, Blumenthal, all the idiots, I don't know if we don't give them 3 days of TV. Maybe we should give them 3 days of TV. All right? Because you got to remember, only a small fraction of this country is so far out there in left field. Now, the media wants you to believe that everybody's liberal. I got to get my headphones off. I listen to my music during the break. But the media wants you to believe that everybody is now a socialist. Everybody believes that in abortion. Everybody believes Roe v. Wade. Everybody, the media wants you to believe that everybody feels in the country that we should wait to replace Ginsburg. It's far from true. Far from true, okay? Now, pay attention to these two ladies. I just sent you a video with where Amy Coney Barrett, in her confirmation, Dianne Feinstein. Do you have that video? Play that one right there.
For years in this country. When you read your speeches, the conclusion one draws is that the dogma lives loudly within you. And that's of concern when you come to big issues that large numbers of people have fought for years in this country.
Are you too Catholic? Hold on, just checking some things, making sure. Are you too Catholic? Do you think maybe you're too Catholic? Do you think America is ready for someone as Catholic as you? I'm not for sure that we don't give them the 3 days that they would like. I'm not for sure we don't. Let's a judicial committee, okay? We don't have Jeff Flake on there saying, well, we need to further the FBI investigation. We don't have Grassley on there. Maybe Lindsey Graham could take the same set he used with Kavanaugh's hearing and lead 3 days and say, you know, at the end of 3 days, all right, up or down, and get a vote on the committee to move it to the floor. Now, let me just say this really quickly. That's how it works, the Judicial Committee. That's not in the Constitution, okay? We devised these committees to vet nominees, okay? That's what we did. We did that, not the Constitution. So we create these committees, and when somebody's appointed by the president, okay, we vet them. We go through thousands of documents. We go through their life forward and backward, and we come up with any reason to send them to the floor or not to the floor for a vote. That's what we do. We send the nomination to a full floor vote. That says it's come out in a full floor vote. We have really vetted this nominee. You can feel comfortable. We're suggesting a vote on this nominee. And then senators, I guess, can feel good to vote and say, hey, okay, we'll vote this up or down now because it's come out of committee. Not necessary. Remember that. But if Graham does not lose control, remember that. I'm okay with hearings starting Monday, and by Wednesday they're done. And it doesn't matter if Amy Klobuchar and Kamala Harris are yelling they didn't get a chance to review the documents. Because if memory serves me right, okay, and I could be wrong, do the research for me today. If memory serves me right, both of these ladies, let's go back, okay? Both of these ladies here, number 44, have already gone before this committee. All of them do. You just see the televised, Neil Gorsuch. You see the televised Brett Kavanaugh, okay? Nothing's different with circuit judges. They still get nominated by the Supreme Court. This gets nominated president with a TV camera, and they bring their family. And then Democrats try to destroy the traditional family, but that is on TV. Still the same thing happens here, just don't see it on TV. Then they have the Judicial Committee that you see, like Feinstein and all of them, they still go through the same vetting. You just don't see it on TV. There's not the excitement. And then there's the same floor vote. Okay? So these two ladies here, when they start talking about the circuit, they've been vetted. Now, just to let you know, yes, Kavanaugh was already vetted too. I got that. I'm hearing out there someone saying, but Kavanaugh was vetted. I got that. But as far as what I'm saying, the time they will want to take, it's not necessary. These people have been gone through already by this committee. So if they want to nominate Friday, start hearings Monday, send it to a floor vote by next Thursday, fine. I'm good with that. I don't know if we shouldn't give them a couple days. Seriously, okay? Now, I sent you a video. I just sent you a video of packing the courts. I want to hear what Joe says on packing the courts. I don't know what I have left there. And I know the one I want to go to in a minute. I think the one says, let me get it correct here. Sent to you. Okay. We just played that one. It is let's play the Stephen Guest. Is that, yeah, packing the court with Joe Biden yesterday. Let's play that one.
I asked Biden a hypothetical question. If he's elected president and Democrats gain control of the Senate, would he consider adding more seats to the Supreme Court?
It's a legitimate question, but let me tell you, I'm not going to answer that question because it will shift all the focus. That's what he wants. He never wants to talk about the issue at hand. He always tries to change the subject. But let's say I answer that question. Then the whole debate's going to be, well, Biden said or didn't say. Biden said he would or wouldn't.
Okay, so Biden does a Zoom meeting yesterday with a mask. What the hell's wrong with these people? What is wrong with these damn people? He does a Zoom meeting yesterday with a mask on, okay? And he can't answer the question about packing the courts. They want to pack the courts, all right? I want to go through a couple pictures here of where is Kamala Harris, okay? Number one, Kamala Harris has gone from historic vice presidential selection to an invisible running mate. However, fairly judging Kamala Harris's performance means first understanding her limited role. They know there's a problem that you can't find Kamala Harris, so they're running interference. Historically, a running mate's role is limited by a nominee's needs. Currently, Biden's novel campaign strategy constrains Harris even more. Where is Kamala, right? Where's she at? Here's number two. Here she is getting off a plane in Philadelphia. They have no fans, nothing. They're going to run this totally with the media telling you he's on the campaign trail, with the media telling you he's in Wisconsin today. Thank you for having us last week, Philadelphia. I love meeting with members of the community from all walks of life, both young and old, the city of brotherly love. You didn't even know Kamala was in Philadelphia, okay? Here she is, number three. The Supreme Court makes decisions on issues that affect millions of Americans, including healthcare, the economy, our fight for racial justice, climate change, and more. The voters must choose a president, and that president should nominate Justice Ginsburg's successor. Once again, not understanding the Constitution. All right. Number 8, will there be trick or treat? Okay. I want to know, will there be outdoors? Will there be, you got to have a mask, right? Will there be trick or treat this year? Will they let these kids go out? The cities, a lot of cities, small towns do a business trick or treat downtown. Will they this year? Or is this another thing as we know it that's gone in 2020 due to November 3rd's election? CDC reverses guidance, removes language on how virus spreads. Airborne, okay? I'll show you here. Airborne, okay? They're saying the CDC has scrubbed their website so it no longer says the virus spreads airborne at a distance. And the reason for that is they say that away, you can go back to school, restaurants, all the above. If it's not on the CDC's website that the virus transmits airborne in a distance. Here's some of the biggest news of the day that I've not gotten to, and I know it's 9:30, but number 11, judge expands vote counting in Nevada and Wisconsin. Yes. Now, in Wisconsin, I think 6 days. Here's number 12. Judge expands voting count in Nevada and Wisconsin, number 12. And here is number 13. For those of you that did not believe me, if you'll notice, okay, Georgia is in the green. And this is why I'm telling you, if you'll look at this map all over this country, and especially in Georgia, The Democratic Party owes Stacey Abrams. Don't forget that. They owe her. Okay? Whether she will take the Supreme Court justice nod or Attorney General, they owe her. So vote by mail deadlines in the green must be postmarked on or before Election Day, but can be received later. Georgia's 3 days. Wisconsin just passed 6 days. Their courts are approving. If you look there, they think they're going to lose Minnesota. They think they're going to lose Wisconsin. They think they're going to lose Michigan. They know they're going to lose Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia. They think they're going to lose. They don't want to talk about it. North Carolina, Georgia. Okay? They're trying to put these states into play. Florida has held on, and South Carolina and Bill Lee in Tennessee. You can see the ones that have, not Michigan. I'm sorry. I threw Michigan into play, and they're not there. That's Wisconsin, Minnesota. But as you notice, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana, Missouri, these states, Oklahoma, they have held on. Arkansas looks like, yes, to must be received Election Day. But yesterday in Wisconsin, 6 days afterwards, remember that, 6 days after, all right? They're going to run this. They started this morning, letting you know, number 18, the price of Washington stimulus failure. They're going to say the Senate failed to pass a stimulus package and put the Supreme Court nominee in front of that. Couldn't be further from the truth. Nancy Pelosi wanted a liberal, Marxist, Green Deal, New Deal, bailout for Democrat cities and states. She wanted a candy bag of treats in the bill, and it had nothing to do with your unemployment or sending you money. It was bailing out states and getting money to her corrupt friends in Democrat cities. That being said, they're going to claim, okay, number 22, Ohio Lieutenant Governor booed at Trump rally for suggesting that the crowd wear masks. See if I can get a couple more of those up there. Here it is, number 27. John Husted, Lieutenant Governor of Ohio, all right, booed off the stage almost because he said, please wear masks. Okay. Let me show you something, and I got to take a quick break. Antonin Scalia. Now, there was a show that came on, and I think it was on Saturday mornings. I get up and get coffee, maybe Sunday morning. I think back then I worked on Saturday mornings. Don't remember, but I'm very, very young. Okay. And this is a show I watched weekly. I never missed this show. It's called Ethics in America. All right. This is where I met Antonin Scalia. Play that tape for just a minute. I'll let you know when to come back.
We do not all start life on an even playing field. But the rules are that we all play it by the rules of honesty and ethics.
Before I took that case, I had to agree that I would do anything ethical to defend that man.
So I'm going to just do the best I can. Is it imperfect? You bet. Is it awful? Well, maybe so.
Isn't there a point in a civilized society where one man has to be willing to step outside the system and say, no, I cannot do this because it's wrong?
I think we're at that point, which is nice in the sense, ethically, where we don't have the rules to protect us. We have to agonize with ourselves and our conscience.
Ethics in America, under orders under fire, will return shortly.
Yes, I watched that. I just thought I would throw that in there for those of you wondering what the hell's wrong with you. Every week I never missed. That's where I met Antonin Scalia. Actually, I was amazed on Ethics in America when I first met Antonin Scalia. Here he is, his book, The Constitution. I'm going to take a break. We got a couple more things to cover before we leave today. I do want to check before we leave any updated news to see if the Democrats have made any new announcements out there that I'm not aware of. I want to share with you.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
At Ingalls, we know that school is a little different this year, with virtual learning and working from home. But we have continued to donate to our Tools for Schools program, just like always. And all our participating schools will have those funds waiting for them when the bell rings this fall.
Okay, who can tell me the difference between molarity and molality?
In the meantime, Ingalls has everything you need to make this school year a little easier. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is more than just your average Ace. We have a huge selection of Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next trip. We have a huge selection of lumber for your next building project. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs. Plus, we have everything you'd expect, like paint, tools, and equipment.
Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
So today is fall, right? It's, you're putting up the out the pumpkins and the corn stalks, and today is the first day of fall, correct? Nice and cold. Did you turn the heat on at your house? I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Yeah, my question is did you turn the heat on yet? Leaves will be changing. When is the debate? Is that the 26th? Is this Saturday? I don't remember when the debate is. I can't remember. Obviously it will be real easy to find when the debate is. But anyhow, nice and cold. You're getting the pumpkin spice out. You're making warm little cider drinks, all the above. But my question is, will the children be going trick-or-treating? I just want to know, will the children be going trick-or-treating? Now, downtown, maybe I got to get in the loop here. It's still September 22nd. We're what, 5 weeks away from the end of October, or 6, whatever it may be. But, you know, for example, I'm going to use Blue Ridge, Blairsville, I know Pickens, Jasper, Ellijay. They set up, and their business association, whatever, downtown business association, whoever may do it, they set up a safe zone for kids. And I'm telling you, thousands, in Blue Ridge, thousands of kids come down the streets as different vendors set up, give out candy. The shops give out candy. It is a great community time. Ellijay, they give out candy. I have not heard anything yet, but have you heard anywhere? Has there been an announcement anywhere in your part of this beautiful country on what's happening with Halloween, trick or treat, or whatever is going on? I just want to know. Are we going to have trick or treat or not? Now, we always set up every year. We do, because we really enjoy it. And that's when I say we, that's the FYN Media Group. FYN Media Group sets up every year at the different places and gives out candy because we really enjoy it. Take pictures. It's about the kids. Don't know yet. Just don't know. I don't know what to tell you on this. I want to get to, as I said this morning, number 13, just a quick reminder. Take a look at the states that are allowing the count, okay, long after Election Day, all right? And remember, I did the story on the Red Mirage a couple weeks ago, and I've said this for the longest time. We have to concern ourselves with the day after Election Day on how they plan to steal the election. I'm just telling you. They plan to steal the election. It's in mail-in ballots is how it's going to work. Now, number 20. Okay. Biden slams Trump's COVID-19 response, says president panicked. Okay. Far be it from Biden to panic. They're asking, where is Hunter at the rallies? Okay, where is Hunter, his son? But here's something that the media has done on purpose. Okay. I had it here just a minute ago. Stay with me, folks. I had it just a minute ago. Sorry about that. Number 19. Percent who say they are likely to get the first generation COVID-19 vaccine as soon as it's available. We know that these pharmaceutical companies, now let me say this, okay? Let's just use Pfizer, all right? It's Pfizer or Pfizer, whatever the name is, okay? Go look up your medications. Let's look up Johnson & Johnson. Go look up your medications today. Now think about this and see how many of your medications are produced by a pharmaceutical company that is currently researching a vaccine and testing a vaccine for COVID-19. Go do that. So you're going to take this medication, okay? And you have never, I haven't, taken a medication that you came home and you did the research on the trials, the studies, same thing, trials, studies, results. You have never come home and done a research on your medication to say, this one took 3 years to get an FDA license. This one took 12 years. This one took a year. Well, I'm concerned on so many levels because this one only took a year. You've never done that. We in America trust. Now listen to me very closely. So, because we're supposed to follow the damn science. On one day we're supposed to follow the science. On one day we ain't supposed to trust a damn thing. That is the end all. They have led you to believe or try to lead you to believe that Donald Trump, everything's a lie. Do you realize the power if this man is lying? Now stop and think. If he's lying, do you realize the power this one man has in lying over the CDC, FDA, all the pharmaceutical companies that are doing the research and the testing and have vaccines ready to come to market? Do you realize the power, if he could lie like that, the power this man has if he could rush this to the market untested, unsafe? It's not out there, folks. It's not happening. I went to the doctor yesterday, okay? And I happen to be doing well, just so you know. If any of you are concerned out there, I'm doing well. The doctor says, I want to put you on this medication. Here's what I said. I said, why? He told me why. What will it do? He told me what it would do. What if I don't take it? He told me that it's, my choice. If I don't take it, whatever. I asked 3 or 4 questions. I didn't ask clinical trials. I asked 3 or 4 questions. And when it was done, I said, okay, all right. When we go to the doctor, the majority of us, now some of you may be different, but the majority of us take the prescription and we move on. When is the last time you took a vaccine for the flu, a flu vaccine, and asked what pharmaceutical companies made that vaccine? Do you take it unknowing where it came from? Or you just go for the vaccine? We trust some things unless we have the fear with the mask, the media, the vaccine, everything we can to beat down and make everything negative where our president of the United States is concerned. So I ask you, did the guy from Pfizer, are they all lying if they have a vaccine ready? Have we talked about 60%? Now, percent who say they are likely to get the first generation vaccine as soon as possible is available. Look who fell the furthest. Democrats, okay? All the way down to 43%. Republicans fell to 33%. Now, let me tell you the difference in the Democrats and the Republicans. Well, that's an open question. Go ahead. There's another show. Here's the difference. Here's the difference in the two lines on a vaccine. Republicans, for the most part, were never going to take the vaccine. I mean, do you know how many super spreader events I have attended? Can't wait to attend my next one, right? Do you know how many Democrats are out there just, oh, could today be the day that he gets the Rona and, you know, and his eyes will open up to our socialist ways? What the hell, right? I'm serious. I know they're out there praying I'll get the Rona any day. But point being is, Republicans, as you look at the line, Republicans never really planned to take the vaccine for the most part. That's why it's fallen from like 46 or whatever it is percent or 42% down to 32. It's lost like 10%. What the hell is that? I can't read it. Anyhow, media. Democrats, media fear, total media fear of the vaccine. There has never, and I have to always be careful with the big never on this word, but there has never been a time that we've had anything in this country get pushed down with such a negative view like this vaccine. Not in my lifetime that I can remember. So here's what I'd like for you to do on this right here as the media continues to put fear in you over the vaccine. See, if the vaccine, if they fear it's been rushed, if they fear it's, rushing to judgment, it's the fear. Look at this. This is fear 1. Look at fear 2. We'll go with another fear 2 this morning. Number 49. Number 49, how COVID-19 spreads. The fear 2 this morning all over the networks. What is the CDC? What's going on there? CDC is currently updating its recommendations regarding airborne transmissions of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19. Once this process has been completed, the update language will be posted. Oh my God, they're airborne. It's airborne. You can breathe on me. Last night, when the lieutenant governor or whatever it was, whoever he is, at the Ohio rally last night that got booed, they actually said on MSNBC this morning that booing was one of the top ways of spreading. So that when all those Republicans in Ohio went into booing mode, they ratcheted up their super spreading airborne disease. They want to shut restaurants. They want to shut schools down. If the CDC does not come out and say the airborne transmission is worse, because they want you to believe it's not 6 foot now, it's 60 foot, and Joe Biden is actually the guy following the science. I'm serious. I got 3 minutes. One more scare tactic I want to go over. Back again is the and I'm going to not be able to get to every one of these this morning, and I appreciate you so much, Emily. Folks, let's hear it for her. She does a great job getting the videos. If they freeze up, she gets them back in, getting the pictures up. I have a damn picture here I want somewhere, and that's not very nice of me, but I'm going to say it anyway. Where the hell is it? There it is, number 23. Look, I don't see anybody without that wants a mask that's not wearing it. Washington Post, the N95 shortage America can't seem to fix. Back on the masks and the ventilators this morning. All right. I mean, they don't know what to do on Ruth Bader Ginsburg. They don't know 100% which direction to go in. They're just throwing things at the wall to get through the day. The deep state, corporate, corrupt media, they're being told, get us through the day. Just say anything, get us through the day. We're trying to figure this out. Pelosi's like, we're trying to figure this out. Get us through the day. Okay. So that's what they're doing, is they're trying to get everybody through the day. Now, sports is in big trouble. And I want to say this, okay? There's a new show called way too early with Casey Hunt, but I watch MSNBC. They do not do sports. Now, CNN has always done a sports segment in their broadcast, a little sports segment. MSNBC does not do sports segments, okay? This morning, they actually put 4 graphics on the screen, all right? And because professional sports is in big trouble. And I think they're saying to the networks, you helped us get in this mess with Black Lives Matter. You got to help us get through this. You helped us get in this mess with coronavirus, because it is. I mean, go to the damn hockey game. You know, don't go if you have health conditions that are underlying health conditions. If you want to go to the hockey game. You know what's interesting? When there's 80,000 fans in the seat, you don't know how many of you sitting next to someone with the flu or a bad cold. Number 35, okay? They did a hockey score update. 36. A football. 37. Clinched the first AL West title since 20. What kind of season is this? Okay, that's 37. Now, the PBS NewsHour, Marist, did a poll of what's most important to Republicans. Number 38. 38, Republicans. 35%, economy. 14%, abortion. 7%, crime. 7%, guns. 5%, coronavirus. Now, Democrats, in the same poll, Marist poll, PBS, NPR, most important issues for Democrats, number 39. Climate change. Play the cuckoo music. This is the Democrats. This is what's important to them. Let me hear a Democrat's cuckoo. Okay, come back to that, number 39. Climate change, coronavirus, healthcare, economy. I don't care if you got a damn job or not. Race relations. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back. I like the cuckoo. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, guys. We'll be back Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. right here on FYNTV.com. Take us a break.